I now introduce you to John Dummett from California. And after that, we're going to hear a speech recorded by the famous movie star, actor, and singer Pat Boone, who supports us. And we're getting more and more support from Hollywood. You know, for many years, Hollywood actors, there are a lot of conservatives out there, but they've been scared to come forward because of the discrimination and persecution. But they're coming forward now. And Pat's always been out there. He's a good friend of mine. But they all know now that they can't hold back, because if they hold back, we will have no country. And you won't even have a Hollywood. But that's John Dummett.
Thank you, Mr. Flamin, for inviting me over from California. It's a long trip. I'm a fellow activist in California. And what I'd like to do today, America sits in the most dangerous crossroads in the history of this nation. Two major things I'd like to discuss with you folks. One is about the man who sits right across over the street over there, occupying the most powerful nation in the world. The other is my vision for this country and for this great nation. As for man in the White House, we know nothing absolutely about him. Nothing. We don't know his true name. We don't know where he was born. We really don't have a clue who his mother and father are. We really don't know. We don't even know who has managed to, attend his prestigious schools that he attended. We don't even know what schools are. We don't know a single human being that said, hey, I went to school with Barack Obama, or hey, he was my boyfriend, he was a great guy, or girlfriend, whatever. Don't know anything about him. We don't know what passport he used when he took off to Pakistan. He was supposed to not have that, wasn't supposed to be able to do that. There is one thing that we do know about him. His literary agent proclaimed Obama was born in Kenya. We know that about him. This is from my investigations in California. I'm with the Liberty Legal Foundation and the United States Justice Foundation, under Gary Creep and under another attorney, Van Ariens out of Tennessee. Anyway, bottom line is, we have to remove Barack Obama because he's not constitutionally eligible to serve as President of the United States. Exactly. According to Article 2, Section 1, Clause 5, period. We all know his father was born in Kenya. That's beyond a fact. We all get caught up in the birth certificate issue. A lot of people have talked about all this. The one thing that prevents him from being President of the United States is his father was a foreign exchange student. He was never an American citizen. Therefore, Barack Obama is not a natural-born citizen in any word of the form. He is nothing. We shouldn't even be talking about it. It's academic because people have allowed him. We have people that are complicit in our government. They are the people that have allowed him to do it. Their own necks are in the noose, and they all know it. Because when he goes down, everybody else goes down. I don't know how many of you people out here have signed petitions. I have led numerous petition drives, so many to where my fingers have bled. And I get all these form letters back from the Congress telling me that, sorry, we can't do anything about it. They all know. Every one of them know. Everyone. Okay? Now, really, the bottom line, in my perfect world, what I would do is I would null and void the election of 2008 and 2012. Completely nullify and null it. Article 2, Section 1, Clause 5 demands it. And that's something that we need to do immediately. Also, the biggest scandal that was ever perpetrated upon the people of America, and that's with the bankers, the auto industry, and the mortgage industry. Those people that are sitting over drinking pina coladas down in some Costa Rican beach while we all paid for it. They get the bailout. My dad, when I did something wrong, pounded me into the ground. Barack Obama rewards them. We don't do that. every single executive order not pertaining to that office right over there. Every last one of them. Every treaty. Every appointment. Every czar. Anything that he's had anything to do with. All null and void. Completely gone. That's it. As for our military men and women, immediately, I would call them home. It's time to come home. No more American deaths. No more, and I mean no more foreign entanglements, unless it's in direct security interest of the United States, and you, the people, all say we need to be there. Otherwise, we do not need to be in some other foreign country playing policeman while they're killing our men. The gentleman that was up here that lost his son, I have a son that's a military police officer. He is at a checkpoint. He has to sit there and watch the people. More people have been bombed at those checkpoints than IEDs. A lot of people don't realize that. A lot of people have died. I worry about my son every day. I taught him how to shoot a .44 Magnum when he was 4.5 years old. He's a great shot, but he can't look behind his back. He can't see. That poor man. My heart bleeds for him. I almost want to cry for him right now. It's unbelievable. Other thing for our foreign servicemen, understand we as the people have promised them many, many things, and they have to come here to this country and beg us for them. I say that every hospital, medical facility, psychiatric ward, whatever, they get free medical care from the United States government until the day they die. And it goes to their spouse until she dies. And then it goes to their children until they're 26 years of age. I think that's the best thing to do for those people. They deserve it. And let's see. I want to talk a little bit about illegal immigration. And this is near and dear to my heart because of Sheriff Joe Arpaio. I've done a lot of work down there with him. They're persecuting the man because he profiles people and stops them and sends them away. Well, I say we identify them, put them in a truck, ship them back wherever they came from, send a bill to whatever nation they came from, and if they refuse to pay, any foreign aid destined for that country is taken out of the budget, goes right back into the cities and the states that had to pay to send them back. That's the way that's going to be. That's the way it has to be. Also, there's another touchy issue. It's very near and dear to my heart. Marriage is between a man and a woman, period. That's it. Also, abortion is not a form of retroactive birth control. We all know who are getting the abortions. It's not your poor person that can't afford it. It's your middle-class person that doesn't want the responsibility to ruin their lives. You take care of your children. There's plenty of people out there that want to adopt. I know. I have 5 sons. I want a daughter. Anybody got one? I want it. Okay? That's for sure. Also, as far as welfare goes, those people that can work will work. There's a lot of things out there. However, we need a safety net for people that can't work. We have to take care of the people that deserve it. And I will take care of that. That's my perfect world. I need to make sure that they're taken care of. You know, also, that overburdening of federal regulations, they need to be modified to get businesses back to this country. Other nations like China can sit there and use slave labor, non-existent environmental laws, and non-taxes. I'll tell you what, I have a business. I'm running over to China or to some other thing. I'm not an idiot. Neither are they. But I'll tell you what, like Ronald Reagan, I'm a free and fair trade person. It's free, it's fair. You come back here, if it's not the same, you pay them the same wages we pay. You pay them the same regulations that we have to abide by. And then come over here and pay our taxes. Let's see what kind of a market you got. They won't have one. Our businesses will be back here quicker than you can shake a tail. And here's one thing that will never be negotiated away. And like I was mentioning earlier before, I taught my children how to shoot guns very early in life. Had absolutely nothing to do with shooting ducks or hunting deers, okay? Had everything to do with keeping a tyrannical government out of our faces. And those things right there, the right to bear arms will not be infringed. And if anybody doesn't know what not infringe means, go get a dictionary and look it up. Not infringe means get out of there. You have no right to say anything. Want to strap an A-bomb onto you? Strap an A-bomb onto you. Doesn't say you can't. We're reasonable people. We won't put A-bombs on. But you understand what I'm saying. Also, the most important thing in this nation is we will not divorce God from the United States of America. We have freedom of religion, not from religion. That's what this whole country was founded upon. That's something that I want to see come back in the worst way. See, right now our government's been taken over by an oligarchy where there's no difference between the Democrats and the Republicans. We have a career politician system out there. And there's no way we're ever going to take care of it until we deal with that issue. That one issue is something that we have to deal with immediately. Now, in my perfect world, as I said, I would restore our Constitution to its original form and intent. I want our children to enjoy the same things that we all enjoyed as youngsters. I see a lot of people out there. I getting up there. I'm 58 years old. My kids don't enjoy a quarter of the freedoms and liberties that I had when I was a kid. That is a travesty, and I want them to have more, not less. Everybody here should want their children to do better than they do. They're not going to do it in this country. It's not going to happen. Really, folks, well, we're going to make the changes. We all have to do it together. We all have to come together no matter what organizations we have to belong to. I've seen the perfect storm brewing out there, and that perfect storm is we're tired of the way things are right now. We're tired of a monarchy, is that exactly what we got? I heard Bill and Hillary say, what a wonderful president Chelsea Clinton would make. Well, she called her Secret Service agents her little piggies. Okay? That's her little piggies, all right? Now, that's a great president. Will you call the people that are guarding your life, making sure you live, your little piggies? I tell you, that's bad. Anyway, together, folks, we can restore our nation for our posterity, for our children, our grandchildren, and once again, our nation will be great again. But it's going to be up to all of us. Thank you very much. Thank you for hearing me.
Thank you. Actually, he cleaned it up, the little piggy part.